Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to represent our presentation, which is based on innovation and entrepreneurship. And our today's topic is based on Boeing. I would like to present my team members, Abhishek, Kalyani, and Patel, Bharat, Rajesh Kumar, and obviously me, Navdeep Singh. And let's start with the introduction. First of all, our purpose is based on the topic, Boeing. So let's start with the Boeing. You know what is Boeing? Boeing is a big aircraft company which is famous for making the parts, producing the parts for the airlines, and they were like relation with the field of innovation and the entrepreneurship. What is innovation? Innovation, according to me, I think the new development, and entrepreneurship is the opening of a new business. So Boeing is a manufacturing company which is provide assistance to the airline companies. So as you know, there are lots of many companies which are doing their business in the airline. So they are providing lots of products and parts to these companies. And obviously they are just making satellites, rotorcraft, etc. to hold the worldwide companies. Next slide, please. So Boeing was originally born in 1916 with an aim of to sell a design product to the airline companies. And the organization does not provide airline services to the people but assists such organization. But like to say, they are not openly just selling their product to the whole people. They're just selling the product to the airline, like most important airline companies, because these are the main products which are we can't like any company we will not like openly publish to the whole people like in the shops or everywhere. They just provide their products to the airlines only. So the company is the largest supplier of these products to the United States in terms of dollar value, which means this product just not just making the business to the US only. This making their business to the worldwide. Next slide. So Boeing has a headquarters in Chicago, and the company is currently lead to the CEO Dennis Muilenburg. The organization have the 5 primary divisions, namely Boeing Defense Space, which is obviously deal with the satellites and other products for the space, and the security purposes as well. So Boeing Capital, which is just related to the airlines, and Boeing Commercial Airplanes, Boeing Shared Service Group, and Boeing Engineering Operations and Technology. And further, the fact shall be noted that the company is ranked on the 25th place in the world most admired companies list. As we know, there are lots of companies, they are doing business with the airlines, but this is a main trusted company for the whole airline businesses. Next slide. Innovation refers to the process of initiating activities in such a way that it differentiates from the other activities of the competitors. As we know, if we want to sell our product in a business in a market, we have to be famous. We have to be you have to be making a new product so that you can easily sell your business. So that means you have to be different from the other companies. So I think Boeing is the company which is different from the others, so that's why they are just established their business everywhere in the world. And under this process, a new idea is created which increase the efficiency of a company on a whole. What that means? What is efficiency? I think how much output you give while giving an input, like how much you got after giving an output. So I think Boeing is the only company which is getting their whole business in a profits by giving their whole wholesale department and everything. So also innovation helps an organization to identify them and gain a competitive advantage in the market. Next slide. What is the nature of innovation? In order to sustain in any business, renewable is the key strategy. What is renewable? If we are making a product, we can reuse that product to make another product. So I think this is the only company which is increase their business by doing a renewable processes. So it is the nature of innovation. As we know, this is the nature of the innovation. What is that? Like if we are making a product, if that will get like harm or something, we can easily reuse that so that we can increase our business, and this is innovation as well. On changing the strategies of business which makes the competitive in the market. If you, as I already said, if you become in a market, you have to be some different. So this is the main innovation gained by the Boeing company by using the renewable products in the market. Next slide. So in an organization, innovation is linked to the concept of creation of positivity. What's the main reason behind the making a good business in a market by Boeing is that they just mainly focus on their positivity. So productivity and competitiveness in the organization. They always just compare themselves with other companies so that they can increase their business. So innovation helps an incompetitive organization to gain competitiveness in the marketing. With the three levels, there are three levels of the any company to make a business in the market. That's innovation, and organization renews that old and orthodox policies and the strategy. So the next slides will continued by my friend Parth. So he will come and show you everything.
Start. Now I would like to talk about sustaining innovation of this particular company of Boeing. Boeing used to the sustaining innovation in their progress because it is a demand of their organization, and company does not need to earn expensive profit by making their product and services cheap and easily. But companies need to attain sustaining innovation, which implement and the strategies, the considerable and social, environmental and sustainability issues present in the market. Now we can see from the slide, Boeing organization aims to use the sustaining innovation in process to reduce the environmental issues. The company provides also provides products or services to airline companies, but they need to look after the quality of their products, so that it does not turn the environment in a negative way. This company also required a clean environment in their production also. Next slide, please. Norms to promote creativity and innovation of Boeing. Management of Boeing, we can understand by the creativity in particular section of the Boeing company in the by means of the different of department, and both are required. Both are required risk-taking work practices in their progress, and also this is also important. This is also important. We can mitigate the all kind of risk in a particular organization. Next slide. And 6 key of innovation are we can see from the slide is one is a focus on idea generation. What is going to be done by the company, and what are going to be manufactured by the company. This is most important factor of the 6, and supporting a continuous learning culture. We could create that type of environment in the organization. We can learn from each other and sharing the ideas with each other, so we can innovate something new from the ideas and something like that. Risk taking is the most important factor from the all 6 factors, because by means of risk we can achieve the more, and also we can learn from the our mistakes. As an example, we like to do some kind of some business in our life, so we need to take a risk from that, and also we can apply the several rules for the business particular. So this organization also follow this type of rules named risk taking and tolerance and mistakes. Mistakes is normally human can make mistake anywhere, anytime, so it is not a big deal about mistake, but it is also important factor how can we mitigate the mistakes and how can we learn from mistakes. So it is expectations of mistakes. We can learn more from the mistakes, and also we can by means of idea we can share our share ideas, and we can support to change. If someone have the idea to a particular design and someone gives idea this design is not good, but this is you could add something, this could be better. So this is the idea and support system for the organization. It is an important factor, so I am talking about. and conflict handling. This is one kind of environmental culture in the particular organization, and also conflict handling helps the company to have solution of every conflict. Next slide, please. Also, it is a definition by the what is entrepreneurship. Uh, in my way of thinking, entrepreneurship refers to the first act of doing things in an innovative manner by applying risk in the organization as well. And entrepreneurship is a person to talk calculative risk and apply them to businesses process in such way identification of the company is achieved in the target market. Furthermore, I can say that the entrepreneur turns risk into opportunities and create a profit for the organization. An organization cannot turn successfully without entrepreneurship and organization. And we can also see from the slide, entrepreneurship without innovation and difficult tasks. Because business all about the taking the risk and making some type of important decisions in the organization. But I need to mention one important thing. It shall be noted that the entrepreneur equally identifies the risk connected company and mold them in a such way organization gain profit with them. And entrepreneur identifies the both risk and opportunities coming in the way of success of the company. Nevertheless, it is important for the entrepreneur to use the leadership skills and train the employees in innovation and motivational organization. And also, this entrepreneurship is creating a friendly environment in a particular organization and the company. So it is the main beneficial for that company, because they create a beautiful environment to work in. Next slide, please. Entrepreneurship of the companies Boeing equally they used to use the innovative technology and apply them in the business progress of the organization, and management created by the friendly workplace, because they can also accept someone's idea without hesitation, and also they can create lots of activity to refresh their minds in organization. And they can also support the employees to work in beautiful environment. The entrepreneurs of the Boeing regularly look the opportunities in the success of the company. As it is a very important factor, innovation, because innovation is a very important for the entrepreneurship, and they can also sharing ideas with each other. So next slide will be discussed by the Parth Kalyani. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Parth Kalyani. Now I am present to Boeing and entrepreneurship. There are ways in which the entrepreneurship of the company Boeing use the innovation technology, applied them in the business process of organization. The management create a friendly workplace environment which encourage the employee to support the which activity of company by done. The entrepreneurship of Boeing is regularly look for the opportunities to the success for the company. The enterprises create a path according to the which of the employees would work to help the organizer achieve to success. With action plan, enterprise of Boeing motivate the employees. They frame the future of the organization, like what amount of profit they want to earn till next year. So they target of achieve on next year. Next slide, please. This is a continuous function. The next process was the opportunity register, under which the enterprise stocked the available opportunity with the use of which they can give in the market. Opportunity and focus on them, so that competitive advantage is gained by the company in the market. This process helps the enterprise in successfully leading in the employees and the company in the correct direction. Focus strategy help the enterprise to focus the area where they are lacking behind, apply innovation techniques and under them. Focus on particular area help the management to improve the business process as well. Lastly, with the help of millennials of the organization was able to move in the right direction. and achieve them in the external market. Next slide, please. Now I'm talking about use of these approaches in business. The company being placed in aerospace and defense industry need to be technologically updated and innovation in the action which they perform. The opportunity register helps the company to accurately identify opportunity on focus of competitive advantages and gain the company in the market. This process helps the successfully leading the employee and company in correct direction. Focus strategy help the to focus area where they are lacking behind and apply innovation technique under technique them focus on particular area help the management with the respect to that interpretation of the company have launched Boeing Analytics and Boeing Horizon to aid the companies with its efficient product. These two are efficient product of the Boeing company. Next slide, please. This is the continuous slide. The entrepreneurship of the company said that starting airline business is tough, but the fact that helped the company achieve highest it is innovative technological appliances. The company understands the need of the market and business, so they assistant such as the entrepreneur to use the innovation and gain success at their budding stage. Startup Boeing help budding entrepreneurs to launch new airlines in the market. Also, the innovative sustain the image of the company, the international market as well. Startup Boeing is an initiative which helps the entrepreneur to launch their new airlines as well. Next slide, please. This slide explained by my friend Abhishek Bhavishya.
Good afternoon, my name is Abhishek Bhavishya and my next slide is a relationship between the innovation and entrepreneurship. On comparing both aspects, it shall be noted that invention is a broader concept than entrepreneurship. Innovation and entrepreneurship are two terms which move hand in a business. Invention technique are applied in a business by an entrepreneurship, and it is a duty on an entrepreneur to initiate innovation practice in the culture of organization. Innovation is the basic features of which help business to run in a long run. So innovation practice help in creating insufficient in the market, and entrepreneurship skill help in using the opportunity and improvement innovation in the activities of the company. Next slide, please. Next slide is the impact of innovation and entrepreneurship. Boeing is a vision for their aircraft dreamline was to provide advanced service and efficiency in the operation. Invention and entrepreneurship positively affected the activity of the company in the target market. With the use of this tool and technique, the company create a product naming dimliner. Next slide, please. Recommendation: it shall be recommended to the company to focus more on their entrepreneurship skills, so that the organization can adequately use invention. Boeing is a successful earning profit in the target market. The company is placed on the top of the position in the US. So in order to maintain the position in the market, it shall be recommended to the company. Next slide, please. Now, last conclusion: in the limelight of the above mentioned event, it shall be noted that both invention and entrepreneurship are important aspect of the business process of the Boeing. Thus, in this illumination of the above mentioned event, it shall be noted that both invention and entrepreneurship are important aspect of the business process of Boeing. The above mentioned task is explained about the importance of the invention and entrepreneurship in the business. Next slide, please. These are the references, or all the references. So that's it. Thank you very much.